And we'll hold each stretch a minute. It's nice, we got almost the whole gang back together today.
Yay.
Oh, it's the position for my,
You're fine for now, yeah.
Good.
Another thing mainly is, I mean, I think you know what all these things are because you've done them before. It's just hard when someone's never done class before but you know what these all are. You've done them 1,000 times. You'll jump right back in.
well, I've been doing them too,
Good. Excellent.
but I've been urged to join.
Good. It's good to get a tune-up. All right, let's take the leg across the body. Make sure your hip stays anchored down as the leg comes across the body. Feeling the stretch from the side of your butt all the way down to your knee and your IT band area. So you do have to actually use your core a little bit while you're stretching. Okay, and then let's go away from the body, still keeping the hips anchored down. Feel the stretch in the groin now. Yeah, typically I send it out the night before or really early in the morning in terms of the class link because I'm with patients from 9 o'clock in the morning till literally when class starts. Like Doreen's finishing up on the leg press right now, so I don't usually have time to recheck if anyone signed up late. But if you call and Maggie answers the phone, you'll get in.
Yay. Well,
If she's at lunch, then you'll miss out on that because I'm not going to run over and answer the phone.
Right. I will leave myself a note for Monday nights. Well, I teach a class on Monday nights, and usually my brain's just not on the rest of the week. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
I'll
go.
leave it on my
Take your
computer.
4 stretch.
Whoa.
Your poor boot. When are we done with that thing? 3 weeks?
3, I think 3. I'm hoping 2.
Bye, Doreen.
Oh, it's so good that Doreen's coming in.
Yeah,
That's great.
she's been coming the whole time.
That's fabulous.
Okay. I don't have any training next week for you. I'll have to call you. I'll have to make room. Our schedule's full for the next couple of weeks, so I'll have to make room for you. Is Tuesday the only day you can do? No. Right. So I'll find you some room on the schedule.
Okay, let's switch sides, hamstring stretch.
So I'll send that schedule to you and then I'll work you into the next 2 weeks. Bye.
Is she gonna pay? No? Okay.
Rebecca had us do the outside before we crossed over, but
You know what? Danielle does whatever her brain does the day of, so it is not as consistent as Rebecca. I switch it up, so hopefully you don't hate
it's all
me.
right. It's all right. I'm just pointing it out that I've been doing it that way because of the video.
And there's some days I do it that way, and then some days it's whatever. I wrote it down in order on the paper.
It's good to hear your voice and see your face. The garden looks wonderful.
Thank you. I've been trying.
Yeah.
I gotta do something to keep me sane during COVID. Okay, let's go across the body, keep the hip anchored.
Danielle, I've been using the ball for,
Okay, we're on all four stuff.
yes, and it's been wonderful.
Okay, good.
It's so good. My shoulder does not hurt at all.
Okay, good. I purposely didn't put any all fours on today because of that, but now that you know the trick, it's good.
Yeah.
Good to know I can add it back in. Bye, Maggie.
Absolutely. 'Cause
Good.
I've got the ball. The ottoman wouldn't have worked, but the ball's perfect.
Okay. I like to find solutions, not make excuses to get out of exercises.
I know, and you are good at it.
My patients hate me for that, but it's good for you. All right, let's go away from the body. Judy, have you been keeping up with your other exercise group?
Yes.
Okay,
Well,
you do-
yes and no. We weren't during COVID a lot, but we've been gotten back together now
okay. Are you meeting in person or on Zoom?
in person.
All right,
We
nice.
never did meetings on Zoom, but yeah, once we're back and it's in a big room, so we're all
Right.
immunized. So
Nice.
it's very nice.
Things are slowly getting back to normal. I'm feeling it.
Yeah. I tried to get Lori to walk with me one day, but I couldn't reach her.
Because I'm just so busy.
Okay, figure four.
Now, with a sarcastic remark.
We know.
But you do sometimes take an entire day to return an email or a text message.
Oh, that's true. That's true, because yeah, that's right. Because I don't like to sit at the
Yeah,
computer.
you're not glued to your social media stuff.
No, I don't like sitting at the computer. I have to be doing something like sitting on a bike at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of, when are you gonna come sit on our bike again?
I know. I was just thinking. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, good. So now let's go onto our side and we'll do our sideline quad stretch. So take your top leg, try to keep your thighs parallel. Keep your thigh extended, so don't let your hip come forward. Keep your core and butt cheek nice and tight. So Judy, grab your top arm to grab your top leg and pull your heel towards your butt.
Oh, I see. I'd never seen what I did. I didn't know what you were doing.
Okay. And you feel that in the front of your thigh?
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So do you have long hair again, or is your hair still short since I haven't seen you here?
It's at that awkward, very awkward state.
Yeah, mine's the longest my hair has ever been in my life.
Yeah. I only had one cut during COVID and I had it cut short then, but
Yeah.
and this is right to be up on the elbow.
You can be or lying flat, either way. All right, let's switch sides. You can either roll over if you want to stay facing the camera, rotate.
It's not as easy to catch that foot anymore, especially standing up. And that's what we try to do in our class.
Okay, well, if you have a day where you're leading it and people have a hard time with balance, you can take it down to sideline.
Good idea.
Yeah,
I've been trying to show them a few other exercises because we have this other routine.
yeah. People are creatures of habit with exercise, just like food and everything else.
When we get sloppy.
Yeah,
The brain doesn't like it if you change things up, but that's what makes your brain smarter.
yeah. Oh, and your muscles smarter, right? I mean, you
Yeah, if you do the same thing over and over.
exercises for a long time, and when we switch it up is when you guys actually get sore again,
Yeah.
which is good. Okay, good. So now we're gonna go on to our back, and you have a choice to either do the figure 4 bridge or the single leg bridge where one knee is just in towards your chest. Without it crossed is a little bit more challenging. If you haven't done bridges in a while, do figure 4. And hold it up there about 3 seconds and come down slow. We're just gonna go for 90 seconds on each leg, so you go at your own pace. All right, ready, go. And if you're cramping, remember, right, really push through your heel so that hamstring doesn't cramp. And just hold 3 seconds, Judy, and then go down.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about 90 seconds or something.
Well, that's how long we're gonna do it for, because when we used to do reps in class, everyone finished at a different time. So you're just gonna go at your own pace to challenge yourself.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
You're telling us when we switch over?
Yep, you still got 20 seconds.
Okie dokie.
Okay, go ahead and switch sides. Drive through the heel. Make sure the work's coming from right where your thigh and butt come together. Ready, go. Gail, is your back to normal?
It's back to normal. Thank you.
Good.
Sounds very quiet at TKJ.
Well, when you're here, it's the only action going on. I have the whole place to myself, so
I see.
I have nothing else going on.
What's your
Nobody
ETA for opening back up?
Well, I'm open.
No, I mean for a group.
Well, it's when you guys feel comfortable.
Ah,
And I can't have 6 of you in here. I could probably have 3 in person and a few zooming in. But
Well, I'm all immunized.
yeah,
I'm
it still doesn't mean people are comfortable to do indoor group things. So. Okay, good. So now we're gonna do dead bug. So if you want to add hand weights or ankle weights to make it more challenging, we can. And we're gonna try to go 2 rounds of 45 seconds. That's bird dog, Gail. You're gonna stay on your back, dead bug.
But, oh, dead bug, yes. I don't get
He went to
animals.
bird dog.
I got animals mixed up.
That's okay. Quite a few people do.
So what do we got, like, are we using weights?
If you want hand weights, grab hand weights or ankle weights can make it harder too.
I'll use that.
But if you have small hand weights, grab those.
Yeah,
Okay, so starting position is knees and hips at a 90, arms straight up. And then opposite arm slowly going away with the opposite leg. And then return to the 90-90. Okay, ready, go. Or try to go 45 seconds and I'll give you a little break and then we'll do 45 more seconds.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here.
You got it, Judy. Good, I heard someone remembering to breathe, that's good. Breathing's good.
Has to be Gail.
That was poor Kim.
A good breather, Gail is.
And rest.
Oh.
Carolyn, how's the boot and ankle treating you?
Well, I put a weight on my other leg.
Right, to make it feel equal?
Yeah,
Did it work?
yeah. But I'm not doing hand weights.
Yeah,
Shoulders are sore.
yeah, that's fine. Pick your poison of how you want to make it harder, right? Any of the above works. All right, round 2, up to ready position, 90 at the hips, 90 at the knees, arms straight up. Ready, go. Lori, make sure those thighs don't come up towards your chest as you reach the other one away. Hold them at the 90. It's harder on your core.
Oh, okay.
And Gail, your back's okay with this?
yeah, I'm really squeezing the heck out of my core.
Core.
Only way. We're doing this for a minute, right?
2 rounds of 45, so rest. Good. Okay. So then let's do clamshells. So if you want to get whatever band is appropriately challenged, put that around the thighs.
I guess we'll start on this side.
Okay. So let's make sure our hips and knees are stacked perpendicular to the ground. If you want to challenge yourself by doing the side plank, let's do that. If the side plank's getting easier, remember top arm up. Don't let that top arm be down on the ground. We're gonna do 90 seconds on each side. And ready, go.
It's just regular clamshell.
Yeah. So you're just gonna lift up, pause, and then down slow. Don't let the band win. As we get fatigued, make sure those hips and knees stay stacked. Every time your knee comes down, it should be right on top of the other one. If it's slightly behind the bottom leg, you know you're rolling back a little bit. Keep those hips stacked. Okay, roll over. Other side. Ready, go. Good, everyone's descent staying nice and smooth and slow, looking good. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that band off and we'll come into the half kneeling hip flexor stretch.
Kneeling, flexor stretch.
So this position here, getting a stretch in the front of the hip. So you need to tuck your buns, tighten your core, tighten your buttocks, and then lean into it slightly and get that stretch in the front of the hip on the kneeling side. You're gonna play with whether you're up on the ball of your foot or keep your shoelaces more down on the ground. That's a variable you can play with. And then thrusting the hips forward. A good stretch there. I might break this one. It's got a slice in it. And Gail, you've been doing okay kneeling as long as you fold up your mat like that?
Yes.
Okay, good. Judy, are you okay with the kneeling?
Sometimes I double my mat in half.
Okay, all right, good. Okay, let's go ahead and switch sides.
Everything but the calf, huh?
Huh?
Everything stretched out now except for the calf.
Exactly, that's still on the list. I usually end up running out of time and you do that one on your own because Danielle talks too much, but
Fine.
I'll remind you to do it at least at the end.
I found out it's the metatarsal too when I injured my foot.
Yeah.
My knee now.
This one always hurts my knees, no matter what I do.
Okay.
Gail, do you ever do that when this one's standing?
Okay, so let's come on up to standing and we're gonna put your clam band around your ankles. So what I wanna try to do is have maybe a 15 to 20 foot long runway that's clear. So if you need to move your mat, move your mat. And you have your band down around your ankles. And what we want to work on is having our feet about hip width apart to shoulder width apart, whatever we need to do to have tension on the band. And with straight legs, I want to walk forward about 15, 20 feet. And then if the coast is clear and you feel safe, I want to walk backwards. So now if you look at it, out of the way, it's coming forward. I want to keep tension on the band, right? If I let my feet come in close, there's not much tension on the band. So hip width apart, okay? So we're gonna go forward and backwards, keeping kind of almost like you're doing walking straight leg raises. All right, is everyone ready? Set, go. And Carolyn, if you don't feel safe to go backwards in the boot, just turn around and go forward again.
Okay. I'll try it first.
You can try it, and if you wipe out, then I'll call 911.
Okay.
Good, nice wide stance. So as you go forward, you're gonna pull forward with the hip flexors and the quads. As you go backwards, you're pulling back at that cheek crease. Try to keep feet parallel, keep tension on the band so we're hip to shoulder width apart. We feeling some burning?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
10 more seconds. And rest. Okay, rest about 30 seconds here. And now we're gonna do side stepping. Now, same concept with the side stepping is I always want a little tension on the band. So I'm not coming all the way in, right? So I'm thinking like shoulder width, hip width, shoulder width, hip width, shoulder width, hip width. Okay, if your butt is killing you, you can make it a little easier by shortening the lever arm and put it more at your calf. But if you want to go bang for your butt, keep it down at the ankle. Okay, ready, set, go. That's great.
I have to admit, Lori, I haven't been doing these as much.
You're feeling it?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, good, good. Well, it's good that you're back in class, Judy.
Thank you, Lori.
Yeah, it's good to just refresh the memory because the ones we tend to hate the most tend to venture from our memory.
That's why I have to come to this class, because I wouldn't do this.
You wouldn't do it willingly?
No, I do the clamshells and then I get thinking about stuff and stop.
Yeah.
I'm not alone then, I guess.
Yeah, and I just keep trying to work the same muscle groups, but slightly different ways so that we, like last week, we did the hip circles on our sides instead.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah. Okay, good. Untie yourself.
Oh,
All right, now what we need is arms. So a band closed in the door. What I'd like to be able to do is stand heel toe in stance and do straight arm pullbacks. Okay, so if you have bands closed in a door or tied around something heavy, that's perfect. And then we won't have quite as much tension probably as you would if you were just doing arms. So I want you to stand in that heel toe balance. So we're gonna do a minute with feet in one pattern and then we'll switch. We'll do a minute in the other pattern. All right, everyone balance.
So it's just back and forth on your sides?
You're gonna pull straight arms down to your side, but in a
Okay.
heel toe stance. Are you standing heel to toe, Gail?
I don't know what that means. Oh, yes.
Like on a tightrope.
Okay, yeah.
All right, ready, set, go. We'll do a minute, nice straight arm pulls. If you're knocking yourself off balance, move your arms slower or play with the amount of tension by getting a little closer or further away from where you have it attached.
For the shoulder.
Yep, you just feel it in your lats and your triceps and nice upright posture, and then also a little balance if you're standing heel toe. All right, so let's switch your feet, put the other foot in front. And we'll do one more minute. Really focus on core tight, nice posture, good balance, ready, go.
Whoops.
There we go. That's why we're working on balance.
I have been doing the half roller every time.
Good,
And we're up to a minute and a half.
great.
Yeah.
Well, we do a minute and a half with no sweat. We can do longer.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should start longer next time. Yeah.
Good.
Now we're gonna try the
Yourself
balance
and do
pillow.
something while you're on the foam roll and challenge yourself. Then you don't have to do it as long.
What did you say?
Do what now?
Do something with your arms while you're on the foam roller, and then you won't have to hold it as well. Make it harder.
Okay. We're gonna try the balance pillow with one leg too.
There you go. All right, that's it. Now I'm gonna lose you in like 5 seconds. So finish with your calf stretch, a minute on each side, please. Run